This is quarter 3, week 1, and today is Thursday. How many of you wish it was Friday? Yeah. Exactly. All right, number 1 says find the difference. Underline the word difference. What does it mean when you're finding the difference? Subtracting. So between x plus 7 and 3x plus 4. So I had to write it like this. X plus 7 minus the quantity 3x plus 4. When you have the subtraction sign, I find it easiest to distribute that as a negative before I do anything else. So I'm just going to have, this is just x plus 7. Then this negative would become a negative, so minus 3x. And a negative times a positive would become a negative 4. Now I combine my like terms, which I have a negative 3x and a positive x. So what do I do with the negative and a positive? What do I do? Okay, so this is like saying 1x, so a negative 3 minus 1 would be a negative 2x. Then I have my positive 7 and negative 4. Combining those together, you subtract. So a positive 7 minus 4 would be what? Positive 3. Can I do anything else? No? Can I do anything else? No. Because it's not equal to anything else, so I'm not solving for x. This is as far as I can go. That's it. Number 2 says, which is not a solution of the inequality 9 minus 3x is greater than or equal to negative 36. So I'm going to start with 9 minus 3x is greater than or equal to a negative 36. So I just put in so a is 0. So I do 9 minus 3 times 0 is greater than or equal to a negative 36. Well, negative 3 times 0 would be 0. So is 9 greater than or equal to a negative 36? Yes or no, guys?
No.
Yeah, 9's greater than a negative. So is that a solution? Yes. Then for B, I go back to my original problem. 9 minus 3, my x is now a negative 22, greater than or equal to 36. Negative 3 times a negative 22 is a positive 66. So then I have 66 plus 9, right? Which would be, what's 66 plus 9? 75, right? Yeah, 75. Is 75 greater than or equal to a negative 36? Yes. Then my next one I try is 50. So I go back to the original problem. 9 minus 3 times 50 is greater than or equal to a negative 36. So I have 9. A negative 3 times a positive 50 would be a negative 150. So then I have to do 150 minus 9 is a negative 141. Is a negative 141 greater than or equal to a negative 36? What? No. Because the bigger the negative number, the smaller it is. So this was A, this one was B, and this is C. So C is my answer because C does not work. Number 3, and I want it, by the way, for number 2, I want to see all of that work. I want to see that you're putting it into that, not just on a calculator. Yes?
What I did for that one is I just solved it and found that x is less than or equal to 15, and then I saw if everything else was less than or equal to.
Okay, that would work. Everything else is greater than except for 50. Yep, that'll work. That's a good way of thinking about it. A carpet layer can put down 400 square feet of carpet in 2.5 hours. How many hours will it take them to lay 600 square feet of carpet? Hopefully you guys know how to do this one and you're getting this one right because this is on your test today. So I have 400 feet in 2.5 hours. This is a ratio, and I want to know how many hours it will take to get 600 square feet. So where's my 600 square feet going to be? Is it going to be on the top or the bottom? Yes, because feet to feet. What's going to be on the bottom? X. And then you are going to show that you are cross multiplying. So I have 400 x equals, well, 600 times 2.5 is 1,500. Then I divide by 400. Divide by 400. So x equals 3.75. Yes. Hold on. Go ahead. How did you do it? And did you get 3.7? 3 point, yeah. You divided this first, so you found the unit rate, and then you took this divided by the unit rate. That'd be fine.
I put 2.5 hours on top of 100 feet on the bottom.
And then did you make sure you had 600 on the bottom then?
Well, I found the constant and then I used the x, or y equals kx.
Okay, did you get 3.75?
Yeah.
And the only difference is that you made it hours per feet. And you kinda wanna make sure it's feet per hour.
Okay.
But that would be fine. Anybody else? Okay, number 4. Find the missing value so that the 2 points have a slope of negative 13 halves. Did you guys write down the formula for slope?
Yes.
If not, you better be doing it. Oops. It would be y2 minus y1. Tell me what's next. Okay? So then I look at my 2 points. Y2 is a negative 4. Guess I don't need that parentheses. Minus y1 is y. Over x2 is 0. Minus x1 is a negative 2. Then I say keep, change, change, keep, change, change. And I want this to equal a negative 13 over 2. Well, 0 plus 2 is 2. So I need my number up here. It's going to be a negative number. What does y have to equal if I already have a negative 4? So 4 plus what gives me 13?
11.
What?
No, 9.
9. So y equals, it's a negative 9, right? No, it would just be 9, because it's keep, change, change. So it's just a positive 9. Number 5 might have been harder for you, unless you looked up how to find the diameter and radius. So what I want you to do before we even do this problem, and I want it to be in pen, I want you to say, to find the circumference. C stands for circumference, equals pi times the diameter, or circumference equals 2 times pi times r, which is the radius. We're going to say C equals circumference, D equals diameter, R equals radius. Then we're going to draw a diagram. All the way around is the C. From here, from the center out, is the radius. And from one end to the other end is the diameter. Radius is always found by 2, their diameter is found by 2 times the radius. You can find the radius if you know the diameter by taking half of the diameter. So then if I look at the problem, it says, a circle has a radius of 5 feet. What is the circumference of a bigger circle if the scale factor of the smaller to bigger is 2 to 5? Okay, so I got small to big, and that would be 2 to 5, okay? And I want to know what's the circumference of the circle has a radius of 5 feet. So if my radius is 5 feet, I'm going to use this formula here to find the circumference. So the circumference equals 2 times pi times 5, because 5 is my radius. What is pi?
3.14.
Okay, so then we're going to do 2 times 3.14 times 5. Oh wait, hold on a second. Let me go back. The circle has a radius of 5 feet. What is the circumference of a bigger circle? The scale factor of the smaller to bigger is 2 to 5. Oh, okay, so what I did the first time was I found the scale factor. The small one is 5, so what's the bigger one? So then I solved this first. 2x equals 25. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals 12.5. So the bigger circle has a radius of 12.5. So instead of taking it times 5 for my radius should be 12.5. And then I do 2 times 3.14 times 12.5, and I'd get 78.5. I first found the radius first of the bigger circle. Six is like what we've done all week, finding the proportional equation. 10 over 4 equals x plus 8 over x minus 1. Don't let it confuse you by having the subtraction and the addition. You still just do cross multiplication. So I have 10 times x minus 1 equals 4 times x plus 8. Do the distributive property, so I have 10x minus 10 equals 4x plus 32. Draw my line. I'm going to bring my 4 over. So these cancel each other out, and this now becomes a 6x. Then I'm going to move the 10 over. The opposite of subtraction is addition. And that becomes 42. Then I'm going to box up my x, divide by 6, divide by 6, and x equals 7. Number 7, if the base angle of an isosceles triangle measures 15, what is the measure of the other base? Isosceles triangles have two sides the same length, right? The base is what is the bottom. So if this angle measures 15, what is this angle gonna measure? What is it? Yeah, it has to be the same. On an isosceles triangle, if the sides are the same, the angles are gonna be the same. 8. Which set of measurements represent the length of an isosceles triangle? Two sides are the same length. So could it be A? No, because no two sides are the same. Possibly B, possibly C, and possibly D. Then we go back to that triangle theorem, where it's A plus B is greater than C, B plus C is greater than A, C plus A is greater than B. Bless you. So if I do 13 plus 13, that makes what? 26. Is that greater than 26? No. So B doesn't work. Then I do, so I'm going to go on to the next one. 27 plus 27. What's 27 plus 27? 54. Is 54 greater than 44? Yep. Then we got to do 27 plus 44. Is that greater than 27? Yeah. So does C work?
Yes.
Yeah. Do I have to check on D? No, not if I found the answer. But I'm showing my work, and I'm showing the theorem. I want you to rewrite that theorem. If you didn't, put it on your paper. The more you write it, the more you remember. Yes, Sylvia?
Can you go back to number 6?
Yep. Right here?
Yeah.
Does that help you?